She kept joking that I was cheap, so I started splitting everything 50-50. Why is she suddenly concerned about my finances? My girlfriend Sarah has this thing where she constantly calls me cheap. Not in a mean way, supposedly. Always with a giggle. Always just teasing. But it happens constantly. Every dinner out, let me guess, you're calculating the tip to the penny again. Every gift I buy her. Wow, big spender over here. When I suggest cooking instead of ordering takeout, there's my frugal boyfriend. When I use a coupon, God, you're so cheap, it's embarrassing. It started small, maybe once a week. But over our 8 months together, it became her go-to joke about me. Her friends knew me as the cheap boyfriend. Her sister would ask if I was letting Sarah buy anything expensive. The breaking point was last Tuesday at her friend Jessica's birthday dinner. 8 of us at this trendy steakhouse. When the server asked if we wanted to split the check evenly, I said sure. Sarah immediately jumped in with, oh no, he'll want to calculate exactly what he ate. Meet my boyfriend, the human calculator. Everyone laughed. I smiled and nodded like always, but something snapped inside me. Wednesday morning, I opened a separate checking account. If I'm so cheap, might as well lean into it. That afternoon, Sarah texted wanting to grab Starbucks. I met her there, ordered myself a venti caramel macchiato, got her a tall black coffee, no additions. Why'd you get me the small size? She asked, confused. Well, since I'm famously cheap, I figured you'd prefer to upgrade your own order. She laughed awkwardly, thinking I was joking back. Thursday, we went to dinner at our usual Mexican place. When the check came, $47.83, I pulled out my phone calculator, split it exactly down the middle, put down 23.92s. You're seriously calculating it to the cent? She asked. Just being true to my nature, I said cheerfully. You always say I'm cheap. Friday, she texted saying she was short on gas money. Hint, hint. Usually I'd Venmo her $30 without thinking. Instead, I replied, sorry, babe, you know how cheap I am. Can't spare it. She called immediately. Are you being serious right now? Dead serious. I'm embracing who you say I am. Saturday, she wanted to see the new Marvel movie. I bought one ticket online, showed up to meet her at the theater. Where's my ticket? She asked. Oh, I didn't buy you one. That would be generous. And generous isn't really my brand, remember? She stood there stunned while I walked into the theater. Got 17 texts during the previews. Sunday morning, she came over with breakfast sandwiches. Set one in front of me expectantly. Thanks for thinking of me, I said, but I can't accept this. Letting someone else pay for my food wouldn't be very cheap of me. She slammed her hand on the counter. Okay, enough. This is insane. You're taking my jokes way too seriously. I sipped my coffee calmly. Jokes? Sarah, you've called me cheap literally hundreds of times. In front of your friends, your family, strangers at restaurants. I didn't mean it like that. How did you mean it then? When you introduced me to your coworkers as the guy who splits appetizers? When you told the Uber driver I'd probably ask for a receipt? Her face was getting red. Those were jokes. Were they though? Because you seemed pretty committed to the bit. Monday, she tried a different approach. Suggested we go grocery shopping together, her treat. I politely declined. Said I'd stick to my own budget since I'm so fiscally conservative. Tuesday, her phone bill was due. She casually mentioned being short this month, looking at me hopefully. I nodded sympathetically and changed the subject. Wednesday, she broke down crying. Said I was being cruel, that she missed the generous guy she fell for, that she never realized how much I actually paid for until I stopped. I thought you liked dating someone cheap, I said gently. I never said I liked it. No, but you said it constantly. For 8 months. Kind of figured it was your favorite thing about me. Thursday, she begged me to go back to normal. Promised she'd never make money jokes again. Said she realized how hurtful she'd been. I told her I appreciated the apology, but I was really enjoying this new authentic version of myself. Why would I change when I'd finally become exactly who she always said I was? It's been 2 weeks now. The jokes have definitely stopped, but so has my wallet opening. Funny how quickly just teasing became, please go back to paying for everything.